It's yum yum time. I gotta hydrate before I dehydrate. Stuff's boiling. So we're making soup. So, you know, usually I try to do it over a longer period of time, but here we go. I got some chicken wings that I was gonna cook in a couple days that I was defrosting. So I grabbed those suckers and I ripped, you know, a whole chicken wing, the whole sucker. I ripped that sucker apart, 2 of them, and threw it in there and just brought it up to a boil very slowly, and then a nice rapid boil for about a half hour, right? So it took a half hour to get it up to a boil though. It's about an hour to get that chicken stock. And it got pretty good. I mean, it's a 1/4 inch, but it smells like chicken stock. It's good. It's gonna be yummy. But we're gonna flavor it up with some other stuff as well. Here we go. Well, it's right hydrate. I got some pretty decent sized cloves, so I'm gonna throw these in here so they can just cook in there with those guys for a little bit. We'll de-skin them in a minute. And this guy needs to be peeled and cut. We'll do that in a second. Let's get our big stuff, this golden wheat. Let's get this properly chopped up. No? Throw it in there. How do we want to do this? I'll do fairly thick chunks. Mr. Jack. He's a good boy. You little. You got a little tiny head. Oops. Mr. Jack. Yeah, we'll make them like that. We'll make them chunks. Those are a little big. Okay, we'll make a little. Yeah, you want to be able to get a couple chunks on each spoonful of different things. So, we'll see how it goes. We'll get little cubes here. Little cubes. We're going to get them in here. This water is going to be our veggie stock. We're going to boil all the veggies a little separate for a minute. And then we're just going to drain that juice, fry them a little bit. I might throw these right in because these are the onions. Yeah, we'll just do it in there. That's separate. Talking out loud, because that's what I do. Next is going to be some carrots. Alright, Jack, no. They're not for you. You can't eat that. Like, you probably can't really eat that. You can't chew good. My love, it's a happy Monday. Right, it's Monday, right? Right? I'm hungry. I only had 4 eggs yesterday and some popcorn. And I slept and slept and slept, and my body was just, it was so good. So chillaxing. So these are our beet tops. They just, over the week, they got real sprucey. They're really nice. So we're gonna cut those up and add that. I think in with the mushrooms, let those pan fry for a minute with the mushrooms, and then we'll put them in at that point. But let's get our onion ready. It's been sitting for a day or two, so we'll just cut the edge off. It's a little dried out. Last thin sliced to just toss, and then we'll get that top layer off. How we looking there? The rest of that looks pretty nice. Yeah. We'll take the rest of that onion. It's got a slight hue to it of green, but on the outside piece, no big deal. I wouldn't consider it a green tiger stripe, as we used to call them to look for, to get rid of. There's only like one that's kind of starting to stripe. Again, we want the same, nice small. Actually, I don't know why I'm cutting these next, probably because it was on the cutting board, because I want these to go with the other stuff. Mushrooms. Ivy Blade! So good to see you. We are going to cut up carrots. Let's get them in there. Want these to be nice little chunky chunks. So we're going to cut down the middle first. Gotta do a little carrot surgery. You might have to bend your carrot to your will. We're going to cut them down twice so that we can have a little uniform bat size bitties. Everybody wants a little bite-sized bitties. Those are so cute. Is it there? Mr. John the Sun, good to see you. Eternal Mirage, the Fiery Blaze. Good to see you all. Thank you so much for bringing your presence, your faces into the places. The goodness. That's some fun carrots. To start, I think we want more though. I think we want more. I think we want to, yeah. I think one more carrot will get us pretty much what we got there in beets. One golden beet, one giant golden beet equals these 2 carrots. And this carrot and a quarter, I'm going to give that person the puppies, because this is going to be the perfect ratio right here. A straight piece. Alright, try to get it down the middle-ish. Alright, a little bitty bits. Bitty Buck Rogers. There we go. That's happy. That should give us a good ratio. Turn that back up a little bit. So we can turn this up. We can sweat these puppies fast and hard and cook them. This we want just nice and mellow for now. Make sure we got our onions chopped up pretty good. Oh my. No puppies can have the onions. No gold, no puppies. Onions no good for you. These are no good for you. That's a nasty piece of it. the soup, I'm gonna go ahead and just get through here and just chop these suckers up. Okay. All right. I'll cook some of the chicken skin. Okay. Not that exciting. So we're just gonna let these cook for just a little bit in here. I can already start to smell the beets and carrots. Once we get that aroma a little bit fuller, we'll know we're getting close. Then we can get gotta get our bones out. I guess I could just pull the bones out. I don't want you to get another bowl and strain the whole thing. Not that many bones. I should be able to fish them out. I don't use that bowl though. Put them in this pan. I got these. Skin cook them. Mmm. Well, that piece was better. Alright. I got some slotted cookware stuff here. Just for this. See what these garlics are doing. Skin's coming off, but it's not ready. It's okay, skin can go off. You guys can go in naked and sweat enough. You won't get burnt. Alright. Just a little bit of... Alright, it's not deep water. It's not deep. But it is definitely brothy. Now this is going to be nice and powerful with the flavor of the vegetable stock. That's going to be, well, so good. And then we'll cook the onions and the mushroom and get that flavor together. And then we'll get it all together. And we'll cook some extra chicken breast, get that going. But we got, and why not? Let's cook some, let's do more. Let's do more stuff. Let's turn the oven on. Because while this is, I want this to cook for a little while. And I got a piece of chicken skin to nibble on. So as long as Peachy doesn't starve, we're fine. I don't know if she had lunch, but man, she is loving making her little Eggers when she wants to have breakfast. And she is really good at making her little Eggers. She's like, yeah. She's like a pro. She makes them just the way she wants to, and she flips them, and she knows, man, they come out just great.
I got my breakfast Eggers down.
Yeah. Hey.
Little Eggers. You're warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little Eggers.
Little Eggers.
So that reminds me, gotta get out couple eggers. Eggers. We got stuff going on. You don't even know. Like there's stuff you don't even know. Oh, coffee's done. You want coffee? It's only hot for a little bit longer. So once these are cool, we'll be able to get some of our dark meat off the chicken bone meat that's super mushy. This is the like fall apart in there meat, where it just gets all, you know, in there. And that's cool because that adds to the flavor. We'll kind of do that. We'll get that all mushed up and mixed with the garlic and let that be super mushy and put it back in there and let it flavor the stock by just falling apart. Because again, it's not like we have a whole chicken that I used for the stock. Just two. This is just 2 chicken wings, 2 chicken wing soup. So that's all you need is 2 whole chicken wings, raw. You know, that's all we got. We're gonna add white meat though. We're gonna add it. Indeed. Indeed. Just got a little longer before we got good. Don't you know, Mr. Jack? Don't you know? Gotta slow cook that garlic, buddy. You know, that stuff that you can't have. Yeah. You know, bro. Jack knows. This is a good boy. He's the best boy. So, like, I'm still trying to wrap my head around the dog ears thing. Like, do they, like when they sleep, do they go around the sun faster or something? Or is it because they're lower to the? It's because they're lower to the ground. And because times. Oh, okay. Wait, then they should live longer then. No, that doesn't track. Darn. Let's see. If this is my right hand, and this is my left hand. I don't know. Contemplating while we wait. Give these a little jiggle. That whole pan's getting hot. That pan's going to do a lot of work. And I chose the cast iron pan in particular to get iron into this soup. Iron rich. So like, it's good. It's going to have tons of potassium from here. Tons of iron. It's going to have fiber, a little bit of carb, vitamin A, beta carotene, vitamin E, vitamin D, a little bit. Crazy. Good. That's not even, well, I'm getting into the onions and mushrooms and eggs yet. I'm gonna get all vitamin B's and all kinds of I forget what that you can't get else besides in mushrooms and things like it. Phosphorus, sulfides, I don't know, I forget. I'll just say something stupid but try to remember. Why can we just keep picking at this chicken like it ain't no fucking mother? Because in the last like 40 hours, all I've had is 4 eggs. And some popcorn. When you're only having 4 eggs, I guess. This much popcorn is substantial. Gotta add that. Emerald Night! Return on the rise, so happy. Everybody's waving. It's a good time. Everybody's happy to see everybody. Everybody's happy to be. Everybody's happy to be. That's good. Is you happy to be? I'm happy to be. I happen to be, so I'm happy to be. You know. Okay, that's kind of mushy. I'm gonna let that. Yeah, maybe I'll put it over here where it's cooking hotter. Yeah. You guys take a swim in there. You take a swim. And you can just chill. Well, that's what I should do. I'll just separate all the stuff here. Get my nasty bowl. Nasty bowl. Just get my meat, because I'm going to really put this meat into the stock for real with the garlic. Like, you'll see. It's going to get real. And this way I can keep any of the gelatinous part of the, because I'm going to blend that with my immersion blender. So any of the jelly part of the cartilage can still be used as well. Nothing mushy or mince. This is some of the better stuff, but you don't want that. Not making jello. I already de-skinned most of it before I even started cooking it. Because that flavor from the skin is not necessary. I only left a little on because it just stayed on. I was like, that's fine. Just a little bit's fine. You get that flavor. But you don't want that all that oily mess. Little bit is fine, little bit. I'm not going to go crazy trying to get every bit of meat from the small parts of the little end of bone piece of chicken wing. I mean, this thing just doesn't have a lot to offer, except for a bunch of small bones you don't want. Skin. When is it a good time to add salt to a meal? As a rule of thumb, at the table. Because you don't, depending on who's eating it and all that stuff, and you sure can't take it back. So I'd say if it's going to be your rule of thumb, I'd say at the table. But then as far as each meal has its own maybe thing. I can't say for sure because it's really like this meat. You're going to put salt on it maybe a day before you cook it. With something like this, I'm going to put some in, you know, while it's boiling, so it can kind of mix all together a little bit, you know. Just a little. Okay, that's up to 10, but I don't care. That doesn't even matter right now. Alright, then I just checked this. See, this stuff already boiled for a while, so it's just mush. It's not going to stand up or hold up in there. But when it gets blended a little bit more, it's going to turn into just the stock. Because it's just mushy. So that's going to be, oh the goodness, and the beauty. Let's get our turmeric on track. Let's move this over here. Buddy, just go over there for a minute. You get in the lap. So let's get our bowl again. This is going to wake up all the flavors of the vegetables quite a bit and give the chicken a nice accent, because turmeric does that. By itself, it does not do a lot. It's very bland. It's like a bland carrot flavor, almost. But it seems to accent other spices and help them turn into joy, I tell you. We want this all the mush. We don't really want chunks of it. This is just to be in that stock as part of it. So we're just going to grind it down on a plate. All right, beautiful. That's nice. I'm gonna throw that in here. Then we'll just go right in here, so it can get puree blended in. You know, a little. Won't get crazy in trying to get it all out. We need to get our garlic. It's garlic rescue time. Okay. That's fine. You guys are good. How hot are you? Pretty hot, huh? We really won't use the plate on those. These are going to be mushy enough. We don't need to. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Greens out. You guys got some greeners? Everybody give up your stem. If you have a mature stem, we're gonna need to remove it before you get in the soup. That's for everyone's safety. Okay. Use garlic fast. Look at that. It's beautiful. It tastes up perfectly. No muss, no fuss. You don't have to worry about whatever. We're gonna just blend that up. right now. Alright. Got our magic wand. Stand by! Alright, we got turmeric, garlic, pulled chicken bits, and our chicken stock. And it's not very deep, so we gotta tilt it. Oh yeah, look at that go. Alright. I'm gonna add a little bit of pepper. I got a little bit. Oh man, that smells amazing. Mmm. All right. Now we're gonna add that. So no more super blendo. That's just the stock. Now we add the veggie and the veggie stock that we just made right there. Come on, guys. Everybody out. We got other work to do. Y'all just cook the veggies, make the stock with the veggies that you're putting in the soup. It's the same difference. That mix up, I just went. Oh wow. Yeah. All right. Now over here, let's get ourselves, let's do a little bit of coconut oil. Let's do that. Coconut oil. Just start with a little bit of that. Let's get our onions going. Right there. We'll get our mushrooms ready to follow that show. Cut these suckers in chunks. They'll cook down hopefully to the right size. Because they cook down, you know, and you don't want them too small and you don't want them too thick. So, this is all very experimental. Experimental-yental. I don't know what that means. Does it mean anything to me? I don't know. Alright, here we go. I want to flatten on this guy right here. Yeah. Good start. Give them a little bit of olive. They get their little starts, and then we introduce these guys. Say hi. We're hanging out with you. I'm like, oh, do you have any friends? They're like, yeah, we do. Hold on. We're still getting ready. You know how it is. As long as I won. Late to the party. There we go. We'll just get the lid on it. Let those mushrooms start sweating. Because they're going to add another layer of flavor, onion and mushroom juice flavor. That's going to come into play here. Let's get a little bit of water in there now. Just enough to, you almost don't want it to be too wet. You put a little bit of water and that'll like get it started. They'll start sweating. Everybody will start sweating. Turns into a party. Next thing you know, everybody's baked. Steam. It's a dream. It's not over, we still got stuff to do with this pan, actually. But we can get started with the bowl. Got a lot going on. It's gonna be yummy. Oops. Eggs. Eggers. Chickpea flour, right? We got this going on, the chickpea. Whoop. We got it going on the floor, is what we got. And pour some in there. I'm sure I'll need more than that. But I'm just making a little pocket for our eggs. 'Cause I don't know, I'm just mixing this together. And that way we'll cook it up and then there'll be like a little something that we can eat with our soup. It'll be good, right? We'll like it. What do we get? Wait, what do I like for? Yeah, this one. Let's see what we need to do. Let's start mixing this. See what happens. Maybe I won't need much more. I figured I would need more. Yes, I do need more. So I want it to be like a dough I can handle, you know? You know, it's a dough. Something I can knead. Something that needs to be. No. Needs me to eat it. Before it goes bad. Ugh. Well, that's just getting sticky before it's getting not so sticky. Nope, you guys went to sleep. Wake up. Let's try this up just a little bit. We need that. Here we go. Now we're getting some strong dough. Yes. Always clean up. Hey, Eternal, could you do our dishes too real quick? Just real quick. Just real quick. Alright. This is shaping up to be a good little piece of doughy that we can do something with. Happy. Alright, yeah. Oh. Sit over there for a minute. Because we gotta look at this stuff, see how we're doing. Those are going good. We're gonna leave the top off. Let them cook up, let it cook down. It's okay if it cooks down, all the flavor will reduce. It'll all be good and beautiful. And then when those mushrooms look like they're pretty much cooked, we're gonna add it to the soup. But everything gets cooked first before it gets added to the soup. I like it. I like it so much I'm gonna jack it up a little bit. Turn it up. Turn it up. Oh, this dough though is it's real. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spread it out. We're gonna cook it in that pan. Hoping I can spread it all the way out and get a thin, big old. Maybe we'll put it on the bottom of the pan and cook it like a pizza thing. Anyway, something like that. We're going to put some, once I spread it out, we're going to put some of this dark rye flour. We're going to coat it in that top and bottom. So when I spread it out, I'm going to use the dark rye to add that flavor to the outside that gets cooked. I don't know why, I just want to do it. When I saw it in the store, I wanted to do it. Something said, do that. Alright, like I said, it's okay if we lose all this moisture. When we pull that stuff out of it, we'll probably put some water in the pan and get any of the flavors and pour them in there as we add a little to the soup anyway. A little bit more water. Move guys, come back out. Puppies, you're doing good, puppies. I know it's very hard, it's very tempting all the time. Basically, this will be the full cook downs for the mushrooms. So that's what we're looking at too, is, you know, what size we want them. They're not going to get smaller in there because as they cook, the moisture won't go in or out, you know. They should, Bella, what's up? Should keep the size regardless of the cooking. That's why I took the top off. This is where we can cook everything down to the size we want. We want the onions to cook down smaller than they were, and they are perfectly almost there. Mushrooms cooking down and get those on a spoon real easy. A couple big ones, that's okay. It's good. A little hot, a little water. Just a little bit more pan fried love. You're having soup too? Awesome. I'm working on it. Oh, I shouldn't put that on the counter like that. Throwing the bell on the counter where it could be moist. Speaking of moist, let me get some more lovely coffee in my face. Yeah, it takes a minute. Sometimes they'll take days to make a soup. But we're doing it all at once here. Pretty much. Almost are looking good. Give them just a little bit longer. Just a little bit. I'll pour some water in there to pick up all the broth and just dump it in. So you get ready, buddy. You're getting friends. And that's not all. More showing up later. You've got this dude named Chicken Breast. Yes. Let's use one of these spatulas to make sure we get all the juice goodness. All right. All that flavor. Beautiful. Give that a stir. That looks amazing. We can turn that up a little bit. We can let that get to a nice boil. All that stuff can just start happening together. Crazy. Yeah. Now we can get our little bread guy going. Use the back of this guy here. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. I forgot these guys. That's fine, because they can just go in, but we're just going to cut them up. This is our beet tops, which taste a lot like spinach when you cook them like this. You can cook them, eat them just as greens. Let's see what they're most like. I mean, it kind of tastes like lettuce, but it chews a little bit more like spinach. It's a little bit thicker than lettuce. But one of the best sources of potassium that you can get is beet tops. Tops of a lot of the vegetables that we eat are really healthy and good for you. So, These I ate. These are actually from the beets we ate the other night, but I just cut the tops, the stalks off, and put them in some water, and they looked really good. So I was like, those look so good, I have to eat them. I have to put them in my face. That's how good they look. Just stir those in a little bit. And those will take 15 minutes to cook. So you wouldn't want to put those in and just start eating it unless we just the texture. They're fine raw. It's just the texture difference. You'd want them a little softer, so like a cooked spinach. So 15 minutes for sure. All right, dark rye. Dark rye. That's why. Yeah, I have a feeling it'll keep sucking up a lot as we go. And this shouldn't rise. I didn't put any rising agent in it, so we should just have a nice flat bread. So now I'm on with our chickpea flour mostly, so it's going to be a real low carb, good 10, healthy bread. I'm more trying to just smash the grain in that's on the board than I'm trying to spread it out. It's like the spreading out as a byproduct. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Are you going to stay together? Yeah. Yeah, we'll do it right in the middle. We'll do it right on there. They're pretty big. Stay together pretty good. Just spread it out a little more. Use this to get ourselves a little. I was pretty close to a perfect circle. All right. But yeah, we'll keep doing it like this month, but 350. All right, so that should take 15 minutes. Yep. To cook. And that needs 15 minutes at least. And I should put that there. This may. Alright, let's cook ourselves some chicken breast. We'll just use this little tiny pan. We got it right there. That's where Peachy cooks her eggs. It's the Peachy Egger pan. Little light earth. That's a nice piece of chicken. These puppies would probably like it if I cooked a piece for them too. Or I think we got something for them. Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna happen in there though. let's get this going. I mean, the oven's hot. What are these Peachy's Egger pan over there? To be a Peachy Egger pan. Well, let's get some olive oil. Get some chicken. And just get it in the pan and get it hot. And the puppies will have food for days. At least 2 of them. Almost 2 days. I think one of those pieces is a little more about a meal for all our animals. All 4 of them. You can feed with one of those pieces. Pretty much. Alright. We might take our piece out, cut it up, and we'll let it cook so we don't have to wait or cook it too fast. So, we'll put that up on medium, get it going. Those are big, very big, fat pieces. Come here, Skipper. Come say hi. Come here. Oh, baby, no, she went away. She doesn't want to play the kissy game. She's like, nope, I'm out. Ah, so good. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That smells really good. Wow. So now I'll add a little bit of salt to this, but I mean a little bit, like that much. Is plenty for right now. That's like what, a quarter teaspoon? Half a teaspoon, somewhere in that range. There's plenty for now. And that'll give it because salt helps liquid transfer, you know what I mean? As far as like osmosis, permeation, that sort of thing. So a little bit in there will help whatever pH balance it needs to find, I feel like. I have no idea if any of this science makes any sense or if it's real. But it's like there's those factors that I'm trying to address, and I feel like that does. You want soft, not mushy. That's right. Hold your form, but be nice and mushy like Mr. Jack's no teeth mouth. He will gum you so hard. That's right, he gums so hard. But it don't hurt. What do you think about it? He says, I would like the chicken. I like the chicken. Would you like the chicken? Mr. Chick? Excuse me, boy. You can give everybody a kiss. You give them a kiss. Say hello. Hey, Mr. Jack. I'm a good boy. There you go, good boy. Such a handsome man. He's such a good boy. Where's my other rodents? They should all come say hi while we're waiting. Where's my kitty rodent? Mr. Biscuit's got a wet butt.
Wet biscuit.
She's not going back out?
He is in the garage currently.
Ah.
Mousing.
He's meowsing. Come here, Skipper. Time for your close-up cameo. Skipper girl. Here you go. I am the Skipper girl. Who's a good girl?
That warm air.
Mr.
Mr. Biscuit goes, wet boy.
Wet butt
You
biscuit.
a poopy butt
Because I
biscuit.
had a poopy butt, so I had to get cleaned up.
Oh, Mr. B.
I'm the happiest boy, I'm the
Good
princess.
boy.
Hey guys, thug life, baby.
Oh, he's a good boy, Mr. Biscuit.
The only one of our dogs with a rap sheet.
Mr. B. He says that was my finest hour.
Heck yeah.
A prince, a criminal, a princess.
He's everything.
He's everything. He's a good baby. He's a good baby.
He's like the two princes all in one. If you want to bark for hours, just go ahead now. Alright, that's going. Let those cook on the back sides a little bit for a while, and then we'll get one of them out of there and cut it up. Because one of them in here will be plenty, I think. Once I cut it up, I'll see. Cut it up into cubes. Cook it a little more over here before we put it over here. Just because the taste of boiled meat, it's just not the same as the pan fried. I don't know why. It's just not. It just tastes a little better if it's cooked pan fried or fire cooked or any cooked and then put in. I feel like. 'Cause otherwise, the boil it. If you cook it with boil, it just falls apart. So this way, it won't fall apart in there too easily. At least not until you reheat it the fifth time. But I don't think there's gonna be that much. This isn't a crazy amount. I don't know if I'm going to have to add any more water. I was kind of going for not having to add water, but it'll be, flavorful, but not too rich. Let's see how we're doing here. It's going good, Mr. Jack. Yeah. I believe it's going to go real good. Should have almost, I don't know, falafelish? Nah, what's up? What's up, Coral? Good to have you. Time to get wait, which spoon am I going to use for tasting? This one. Gonna see where we're at. Be more of a smell test, but don't want any bits, just broth. Man, I'm doing great. I hope you are. Wow, that's really good. It's like subtle at first, but there's a lot of flavor there. Oh man, yeah. Could definitely be even better with salt and pepper, but I think still that's at the table. I think we're gonna leave that to the table. Ooh, yeah. Oh yeah. I don't think this is done by any means, but I want to just take a look. I'm so curious. because I've never done this. Just want to see where we're at on the bottom. See, I didn't think it would be brown at all yet, but look at that, it's starting to really. It's really hardened, it's taking shape, I want to cook it some more though, definitely. Nice. It's gonna be good. Oh, excellent! Yes, I hope people take just eating good food. You know, it's changed my life to just take personal responsibility for what I'm putting in my body all the time. Like, there's no time restraint or inconvenience or whatever that goes before that, and that changed everything for me. And it started with, just picking up a little something from something like this, putting me in the right direction. So if you learn anything or pull anything from this that puts you on a path, God bless you for walking down it. Alright, we'll take this, but I like this guy. This big fat guy. Flip these guys. We're going to cut this dude up a little bit so we can cook faster. Because those are going to be puppies. It works out good because I'm cooking them without onion or garlic in this phase, so these puppies can't have that. Since I've been feeding them all real food that we eat mostly, some of the canned stuff they get is for lazy days. Alright, just cut it in our intended pieces. Before it's cooked. It's good I got the one side cooked nice and firm to cut against. It's good. Yeah. Got some nice varied sized pieces, but pretty good chunks. Pretty good chunks. Oops, no. It's not for you yet. You can have some chicken later. Alright, there's some big chunks in there, and that's okay. Alright. Boom. Get those going a little bit. Yeah, and you're right, and it doesn't even, I try not to try hard, you know what I mean? It all kind of happens when I do, and as far as taking time, I try to take my time. A lot of these things you can do quicker, if that's a thing. But taking your time, like you said, and just being, scientifically speaking, you get more nutrients from your meal the more you're a part of the making of it, and the more. So just like being around it when it's being made, the smells makes a huge difference. Huge. What you eat, when you eat, how you eat. And sharing it with you guys helps me so much to appreciate it, enjoy it, explain it. Makes it all more gooder. All the time better. Man, that just smells and tastes so good. Mmm. It should all come together at the right amount of time. Might want to chop some of these up a little bit more. Because those cubes are like all, you know, centimeter size stuff. Mmm. Some of those are a little bigger. Let's cut just a little more. Now it doesn't have to be cooked all the way. I'm going to take some of them and start getting them into the, turn that down a little bit, get them into the size we want. A little bit bigger than the veggies, but not much. So, look at them, this is twice as big. So these are going to be nice little square chunks. Oh, that'll be nice. So we can just add these in as we go here. Happy as can be. Drop them in. Make a mess. All part of the fun. Turn this off and just let those other pieces cook slowly. It's perfect. It's perfect because it's just enough time for the bread and everything to finish. This stuff is like 99% cooked, so it's just going to sweat out the last little bit in here. We're going to take the extra chicken juice out of that pan too and put it in here probably. As well. Alright, we'll set this here. Let's get the rest of these.
Just for it's fine for a little bit.
Right. You're pretty hot, so you gotta be careful. Burn yourself and stuff. Yeah, burn yourself. I should just always say the disclaimer, don't try this at home. No, go ahead and do it. Just don't burn yourself. Let them cool down if you need to, if you don't have dragon skin. Very good. Now that is what I'm talking about. Well, that is a hearty soup. Alright, let me just do one more test, make sure it's not too rich. I'm almost afraid. Oh my gosh, no, that's just perfect. Oh my gosh. Where's the lid? Oh, here it is. Alright. We just bring this up to a boil again so that everything can get to know each other at a hot temperature. Because it's hot like that. It's like that kind of sexy. It's that kind of sexy. I can smell that this bread is done. I'm going to turn that off. It smells like it's good to go. So we are hot to the trot in Camelot. I will not preheat Peachy's bowl because she likes her soup a lot cooler than I like it. so we'll use the bowl. We'll let the bowl cool the soup. Oh, that bread, yeah. Smells good. Smells good. Whew. Crank it up for just a second. Soup's got to get up to the 160 degrees so everything can really say hi. We're gonna need more everything, aren't we? It's gonna be hard enough to pop our airs. I was right there. Oh. It never left off. Alright, that is up to temp. Alright, now we turn it down. Because that is. Wait. That's not the right one. These are our salt and pepper guys. Here's the salt guy. Here's a little salt. You're the pepper guy. Oh, there's no salt in there. We can get some salt out of here. It's really hot. Grind it. Find them and grind them. Boom. I believe that'll be enough for tonight. Now a little bit of pepper. Granny pepper. You're gonna be so good. I was just in here grinding, baby.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. You know you like it when I grind, baby.
Grind that salt.
It's all spicy.
Spicy.
Man, I'm getting hot from all that grinding. Tell you what. All right.
Whew. Rainy day soup. Ooh.
Got some bread.
Ooh. All right.
Wet.
Some dipping bread.
Some dipping bread.
Skipper out. Thank you. Out. I said out. Out.
dolphin.
Yes, what kind of bread?
It is chickpea and egg with a dark rye outer coating, I guess, kind of.
Ooh.
Where's my... There's the pizza cutter thing. Where's the pizza cutter? Oh, it's cracking. There we go. That's a cracker. Supposed to be cracker crumbly. Soup cracker.
Soup cracker.
Soup cracker crumble.
I made a giant cracker.
Giant cracker.
Cracker cake.
You get one cracker. One big ass cracker. Oops. Is soup. I mean, since I put the bones in, I would say this is a 2.5 hour soup.
Bounds.
The bones.
The bounds. These bananas are soft enough for banana bread now.
Alright.
It took a while, this lasted a long time.
I would invite you to enjoy this meal. I hope it is to your liking.
Thank you.
Wow, that's got a lot of good ingredients in it. That looks good.
Yeah. Out, puppies, out. Out.
That looks like good soup. I think I'll have some.
Come on, guys, skipper. Short-term memory.
Oh, I'm getting hot.
Take those shoes off.
Shoot.
Take off your feet.
Take my feet off. I want a big ass spoon.
Yeah, I wasn't sure which kind of spoon you would want.
I think I'm going big ass. Big ascular. Alright guys, ready? Monday mayhem, moon jumping. Monday mayhem, moon jumping. Jump over the moon, land right here. You can watch seat. We don't care, it's fun. Moon landing Monday.
Thank you. There's this
Not-
yummy soup.
It's not as hot as volcanic ash this time. I mean, molten lava is just as hot as ash. Volcanic ash. Let's see. Yes, you may. Have a bite.
Ooh, big old bread.
Oh, it's perfect. It tastes like oyster crackers.
Ah, yeah, looks like it. Same color.
Stays crunchy in the soup.
It's like thick. It's hearty.
Melted toast. Heartier than melted toast. Mm. Salt.
Chickpea fodder.
It's good.
Mm.
Mm. When I first glanced down, I thought you said we're writing something about avocado.
Yeah.
I did not read Eco Vein. Sound like that's a big.
Echovald avocado. I can see that. Yeah. Yeah.
Like I started reading the sentence, I thought it was going to end somehow in avocado. I only know food words. Thank you. Thank you much for these guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ivy. Thank you, Irene, everyone. We are. I am a lot faster because.
It's like dipping half a pizza in.
Okay, this piece has been in there for a minute. Not total mush, but close. So this bread can last about a minute, and then it starts getting mushy. So toasty. Oh my gosh, so hot though.
Yeah, me too. I'd like to make bread someday. I've never made bread.
I mean, you made banana bread and cake.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. There's no sugar in it. I'm saying you could do it.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna make banana bread tonight. I've had 4 bananas sitting for a while. getting all wrapped and mushy.
Pecans?
I think that recipe makes, I can make 2. Yep, pecans be good. Yeah, no, we did have the pecans in there that one time. It was really good.
Yeah, you'll like it with pecans. They cut good. Like you can put them in their hole. They cut when you cut. You know. You can mash them up. Doesn't matter. Gently broken, I think, works the best.
Well, he happened to buy like, we had like 2 bunches. And so I took 4 of the 4 most ripe ones and just, I put them in the banana bread pan, and then I like put them like somewhere away from the other bananas that I grabbed for my regular meal or whatever, so that I wouldn't be tempted to use them. That same thing, that's like the only way.
It worked. Stopped me from eating the one too. I'm like, no, I'll save those. For much to come. I'll buy bananas tomorrow. And that was yesterday, and here we are. There's lots of bananas. Yeah, it's easy to use it for all that. No, I haven't done the pancakes.
Yeah, pancakes. I put bananas in ice cream.
That's where I like them.
Ice cream, oatmeal, cereal.
I just like my nuts, just banana nuts. Buenas noches. Welcome. I'm gonna get more seed. More soup. For me. Uruguay. Yeah.
Uruguay. Welcome.
That is like falafel, fantastic. It's like a crispy falafel. It was such a rainy day, I just decided I have to have soup.
Good call.
Oh yeah, there's a new Batman movie. I heard about that. Heard it was the kind of movie I would like. As far as it was dark.
I keep hearing, or I keep seeing people talk about it, but like no specifics. It's not like this actor was great or this. Like I don't even know what villain. I don't know who plays Batman. Like nothing. People are just
Right.
like saw the Batman movie.
Right.
I liked it. Like,
That's what I mean.
and I was like, there was a Batman movie. Like,
I think it's one of those movies you get to take from it what you want. So people like are not, like almost aware of that, and so they're just like, I liked it, and like kind of like, let's see that I don't want to make a big deal out of it.
Right.
Like, you know?
right.
We'll see. I like Batman. I mean, everybody wants to be Batman. Your superpower is being rich.
Mom.
Mm. I'm trying to save the world. I'm Batman. We'll be home next weekend from Cancun. You guys said you were never coming home. I told everybody that you died in an alley. You can't come home. You let me grow up alone. Bruce, we talked about this.
Hey, Mercy.
Hey, what's up, Mercy?
We got rainy days too.
Yeah, the real story of Batman is he saw his mom naked, it freaked him out, he put a mask over his eyes, said, I'm Batman, I don't need to see any more of a bat, I don't need to see any come running into stuff. After a while, and then he's what he's doing. Because what is Batman really? A guy dressed up to scare bad guys. He wants to scare the bad guys. I just feel like his real name should be Kevin. Kevin Wayne. Heck yeah, rainy day soup. I could eat more, but I probably shouldn't. Probably should not get another serving. Oh, that was flavorful for not having any 2 chicken wings and a chicken breast. But the bones of 2 chicken wings. Of course, some garlic and turmeric. Onion. That's like power food there. That's like gonna make you healthy. Just put your face on it. That's our soup. There, yeah. I'm getting stock from the bones gives you the nutrients you need from like the organ meat. You're not eating a lot of organ meat. That's good stuff.
Wow, that was good. Satisfying.
This is good kafka soup. That bread made it too. That really.
That was a really nice addition.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much for that meal.
Thank you.
Thank you for that meal. Me, I didn't do
You're the
that.
one that joined me for it, otherwise it wouldn't even be. Wouldn't even be without you. Wouldn't even be. There'd just be some weird guy in a robe. Mr. Jack, is it time? Is it time? Is it time? Is it not time? Oh, there's my glass. I filled up theirs and left mine over there. Look at that.
Oh, nice, Jack.
Mr. Jack, is it time? Do your little dance, spin it all around. Is it time? He jumped. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Breathe well. Eat well. Soup well.
Soup well.
Soup.